G'day guys, how's it going? It's Downunder Gamer here, and welcome for a new replay series. It's Ty The Tasmanian Tiger, which is a PlayStation 2 game. It's like, I think, one of the early PlayStation 2 games, like I think it was 2002. Anyway, this game, real close to my heart. It's as you can probably tell already, it's a very Aussie-inspired game. Boomerangs and all the stuff. Anyway, we're going to be starting a new game. I'll just use one of my old saves. So this is a pretty good game. It's sort of like the best way to describe it. It's like adventure, but like collecting stuff. Anyway, let's have the cutscene play out first.
I gotcha! Okay, Ty, I'm it. Catch me if you can. Don't move, mate. I'll get help.
I really love the whole, like, this game is made by Aussies, and it shows. Like, this is basically like a game made for Australians.
Don't be afraid, Ty. I am Nandu Gilly, the Bunyip Elder.
G'day, mate.
It's time you knew the truth. Years ago, a great battle was fought over the fate of 5 mystic talismans.
Here first, you stinking furry mammal opportunists. Remember the comet! No! You mammals don't deserve to be at the top of the food chain! No! Once and for all. Ah! Oh, my head! Never, never, never! Bye-bye.
Those brave few who challenged Boss Cass were trapped in the dreaming.
Mom? Dad?
Word grows that Boss Cass is seeking out the talismans again. He must be stopped at all costs. It's up to you to find the talismans before he does.
It's up to me to save my family.
Oi, Ty! Are you okay?
Murray?
Oh, am I glad to see you? Oh, you're never gonna believe what just happened. I was playing in the forest when the ground suddenly... And that's when you showed up.
Rude! Sounds like you've got a fair dinkum adventure ahead of you, mate. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. I'd much rather be at home watching the footy. But I tell you what, you do the adventuring and I'll help you out where I can.
I love Maury. Maury is like the typical Aussie. He's like, I'd rather watch the footy. Adventure, who needs that? This game is awesome.
Welcome to Rainbow Cliffs, mate. By the way, whenever you see one of these signs, I won't be far away. I've heard that if you press the action button, you can talk to me, whatever that means. Okay, now let's get down to brass tacks. If you're gonna be out adventuring, then you'll need another boomerang. And I know just the place to find one. Head down to Bly Bly Station. I'll meet you there.
So if you've ever played Jak and Daxter, like the original, this game is quite like that. Well, not exactly, I guess, because it's not really like an open world. You basically have like a hub world, and okay, I'm gonna have to quickly change the controls. So it actually has widescreen, which is interesting. So if you want to see what it looks like in not widescreen, it makes it bigger, I guess, but then everything becomes sort of like I think widescreen is better. Like it improves the quality a little. Like anyway, we'll leave everything as it is, I guess. So let's see. Yep. Okay. I don't think I can actually change the camera. I guess that must be like the other Ty game. So in this game, you have like this is the hub world, and you have a little portals that can take you to different levels.
G'day, Julius.
Now, if I just reroute these wires to...
I said g'day, mate. Are you deaf?
Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just making some last-minute adjustments. Well, you must be Ty.
G'day. So, you old coot. What's this contraption do?
This contraption is the key to finding the talismans. Why is this so? It's quite simple, really. It uses an oscillatory microfeeder to scan for trace energy signals that match the unique power matrix of the talismans.
Huh?
Like a big nose that sniffs them out.
Oh.
Ah. And thunder eggs are the key to powering the machine.
Thunder eggs? Oh, they're as rare as hen's teeth, mate.
Couldn't you just use batteries?
Yeah. So thunder eggs are basically like power
easy.
cells
You
in like
see,
Jak and
this
Daxter.
machine doesn't just find where the talismans are, it actually teleports them here.
Struck me lucky.
And that, my friends, requires a great deal of energy.
So, how is Ty here gonna find all these thunder eggs?
Yeah, I was just wondering that myself.
A reasonable question. I've created these portals to lead Ty to areas rich with them. Of course, they won't just be lying all over the place.
Just our luck.
A lot of them will have already been found. The trick will be convincing the locals to part with their prized possessions. But I'm afraid I can't help you with that.
So that's basically the gist of the game.
You're as resourceful as they
Getting
say,
the
Ty,
thunder eggs from
I'm
people
sure you'll
and
think of
finding them.
something.
Righto, Ty. There's no point in mucking about. You've got to find a second boomerang. I'll see you in 2-up.
One thing I like to note is the music in this game is bloody awesome. I love it. So this little thing here, this shows you how many thunder eggs you need to get. So each level, there's like, I think there's about, like about 8 or 9 thunder eggs in each level. So there's various ways you can get thunder eggs. You can just find them, or you can like do certain little like quests. And there's also well, I'll show you. We'll just like get into the game. So this is the very first level. So you had the hub world, which is where we were, and now we're going into the portal, taking us to the very first level, which is, I guess, sort of like the tutorial.
This billabong has got the lot. Gum trees, wallabies, and even a koala. There's plenty to do here, so let's get a move on.
The second boomerang is basically the thing that makes everything else possible to do.
I solved your problem. I found you a second boomerang.
That's great. Where is it?
See that tree over there?
Yeah?
Well, it's not there.
Right. Well, where is it?
It's on top of Frillneck Peak.
Oh, great.
Oh, don't worry. You'll just have to jump, run, brang, and bite your way there while avoiding Boss Cass's henchmen. Look, mate, life wasn't meant to be easy.
The harsh truth from Maury the cockatoo. So these are opals. You use them. You collect them to. Well, basically, you have to collect. There's like each stage, each level has 300 opals, and if you get them all, you can get a thunder egg. So as you can see here, there are 8 thunder eggs. You have bilbies that you can free, and if you get them all, you get a thunder egg. Sort of like the spy bots in Jak and Daxter. So getting 300 opals gets you a thunder egg. You also have like a little time trial thing. There's also like other mission, like little quests and stuff you can do. If you look at the map, it also sort of shows you like where you have to go to like get those, like with the question marks. Anyway.
Beauty, butler, bonza! I got one!
Yeah. 1 down, 71 to go.
Yeah, you better get used to all the slang, because there's going to be a lot of it. So, I
reckon
Never
those
mind.
dunnies are a complete waste of space. Only last week I used one, walked 2 blocks, was clobbered by a frill, and then woke up back on the dunny, which was the best place to be given the surprise I got. Julius reckons it's got something to do with the space-time conundrum. But if you ask me, I think it's a load of bull dust.
So, you're saying that if I have an accident, I'll end up back at one of these?
Something like that.
Yep, so it's basically your checkpoint system. Is an outdoor toilet. That's your checkpoint system. I'm gonna check quickly what's the audio set to. Okay, that's good. So you also have crates that have opals in them. It can be really annoying trying to get every single opal, which is why I probably won't make it a priority.
You've got a fair set of choppers on you. I reckon you could put them to good use by pressing the bite button. Get it? It's choppers. Bite button. Never mind, Ty. Move on. Have a go at those crates. speaking to a bloke down the local watering hole, and he reckons you can use your rangs to take care of enemies and smash things.
You ripper!
He said something now, wait a minute, he said something about pressing the throw button to use them.
Yep, so this is basically the main mechanic, like as far as attacking people. And obviously when you have your second boomerang, it becomes a lot more useful. You can also, like, there are certain enemies that only can, like, get hit by, like, bites. The tutorial will pretty much explain everything, though, so I guess we'll just move along. Once you get the second boom, it becomes a lot easier to do things.
Oh no, not more cages.
Struth! What happened here?
Boss Cass did this. He's caged all your bilby mates and hidden them across the land.
Oh, yeah? Well, big mistake. No one messes with my mates.
Now there's a thunder egg in each area if you free them.
No worries. Unless you're Boss Cass.
Yeah, so the bilbies, they'll do like a little cooey in case you, like, if you just heard just then, like, so if you're nearby, you'll be able to hear them cooing. Let's talk to Maury.
You young'uns, have it easy these days. If you want to get a better look at your surroundings, just wiggle your camera stick. And you can adjust the camera distance by pressing the camera distance button. In my day, we had to get off our backsides if we wanted to see the world.
Good old Maury. I'd definitely say he's probably my favorite character in the game. So, you'll notice there's like a little cog over there. I have to be able to fly, like a glide, which means I need a second boomerang. I'll show you that stuff later, because we'll end up, like, you have to do a little bit of replay
I don't know if it's
in
true,
this.
but I heard about this bloke who found 300 opals, then took them to take care of enemies and smash things. Anyway, something weird happened, and he ended up with a thunder egg.
Righto.
Yeah, so that machine is at... usually it's at the end of the level, and once you get 300 opals, you just go to the machine and deposit all the opals, and that gets you a thunder egg. Oh, look out, it's the nasty bloody kangaroos. You can hear the cooing. I briefly heard it. Okay, there's nothing up that way. Yeah, so the kangaroos, they take 2 hits with the boomerang, or you can take them out with a single bite. You can also chain bites together. So if there's multiple things close together, you can just spam the bite button. That's also what this thing's for here.
When I was a lad, there was this kid, Toothy Malone, I think his name was who could bite his way through a dozen pies in less than a minute. These aren't pies, mate, but I reckon you could chomp the lot by pressing the bite button quickly. Try biting them quickly to reach that thunder egg.
Yep, so the little spy eggs is what they're called. So I think what I'll do for most of the missions is I'll try and do, like, I probably won't worry about the opals because that takes too much time. If I can do that, I'll do it, but I'll probably focus mainly on the rest of the one, or the other quests, because they're actually like, well, they're easier to do. They don't require you to have to search everywhere. So there is a bilby somewhere nearby. Before. Whoop. I mean, I will try and collect as much opals as I can. Okay, so you notice that my little opal thing has now it's like shining, and it has a number 1 inside the opal. That means I have a super bite, which is like it's a bite that you can charge up and it'll take out multiple enemies at once. There's a perfect spot where I can show you how it works. It's pretty awesome. So there's our second Bilby. So you have 5 Bilbys. You got the dad, you got Papa Bilby, you got Mama Bilby, you got like the little kid, you got little boy, little girl, and then you got the old granny. So you know it's your typical family, except for it's the Bilbys. Ow! Shit. So there's like a very slight amount of homing. So this is a gold cog. It's going to get explained right now, so I won't really go into detail. Let's go save our little friendly Bilby friend. You might remember this guy from the opening cutscene. Oh my god, he just disappeared.
Yes. This just might do.
G'day, Julius.
Oh, hello, Ty. You know this golden cog just might be perfect for my latest invention. The Cogulacious Boomerangorous Extrapolator.
Right, what's that?
Why, it's a machine that creates experimental techno-rangs. I need golden cogs to build a new one, 15 to be exact. And if you find enough, bring them to my lab in Rainbow Cliffs and I'll build you a new boomerang.
You're on, mate.
Yep, so I think there's like a maximum of... Yeah, so there's a maximum of 10 per stage. So when you get 15 by going to like a couple stages, Julius will build you a upgraded sort of like different type of rang. I think the first one you get is the Zoomerang, which lets you aim, so you can like zoom in and you can hit people from further away. Another thing I like about this game is all the different locations. It's all very like it's like quite varied. Okay, before I go up there, let's go get this Bilby. So I don't fully remember where everything else in the game. I only remember where some stuff is. Okay, so if we talk to this guy now.
Julius told me to tell you this, but I have no idea what it means. Apparently, according to Julius, you can lock your camera on to enemies at any time by pressing and holding the lock-on button.
It's a very useful thing that to be able to lock on to enemies. Okay, so this is one of the enemy. Yeah, see this guy, you can't throw a boomerang at him because he's a crab. So he's obviously protected from the shell. So you have to bite him to take him out. And also, like a typical Aussie thing, the health in this game is meat pies. Very, very, very Aussie. As to be expected though with this game. Also some backstory, like in case you're not aware. A Tasmanian tiger is an animal that used to exist. It's actually extinct now. But yeah, it used to be. It was like a tiger that lived on the island of Tasmania. But when the colonists were doing their colonization, they extincted the population of Tasmanian tigers. So that's a fun fact for you. Although I guess it's not particularly fun because they're extinct. So you got like a little magnet that lets opals go to get towards us. And we got a second boomerang.
Well, I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it with my own eyes. You actually found the second boomerang. Well, there's no time to sit around and feel all pleased with yourself. You're gonna have to put that new rang to use. You see, I had a thunder egg I was gonna give you, but a bunch of frills stole it. You'll have to take them all on to get it back.
Yeah, so this game is basically like, it's like the warm-blooded creatures, like the mammals versus the reptiles. So you got like a bunch of lizards, and I think it's mainly just like different types of lizards. Okay, so now we have two boomerangs, we can glide. They teach you gliding like later on in the game, but I already know how to do that. You also, you can't swim at the moment, so you do like a little doggy paddle. On one, you can learn how to swim, so that way you can come back to other levels, and you can get things that you couldn't get before. Okay, so if I get this right, I should be able to hold down. So look, here we go. This is the supercharged bite. Bam. Oh, you bastard. Well, we got most of them. So that's a really good thing if there's like a whole bunch of enemies nearby. You can like take a bunch out at once. Let's get the magnet so we can get the opals quicker. So if you look at the map, there's an area that we haven't been. That's because we couldn't glide before, so we couldn't actually get there. But now we got the gliding, we can go back and go there later. Luckily, there is like a little teleport that can tell you back, take you back to the start.
Wasn't a complete waste of time. You seem to have learned a thing or two.
Oh, yeah, it's all right.
You know, there's one other thing I could show you, but I don't know if you're ready for it yet.
Yeah? Well, what's that?
Well, a mate of mine who knows a mate who knows a mate who knows another mate says you can use two boomerangs to glide long distances.
How?
It's simple, really. You jump, then press and hold jump again to start gliding.
Right. Is that safe?
Safe as houses, mate. See if you can glide across this gap to reach that thunder egg.
It's safe as houses.
Shoot ripper!
Look at that. Me mate's mate was telling the truth after all. Just as well I didn't call for an ambulance. Well, lad, made it through.
Good work there, Maury.
And as a little extra bonus, a stopwatch will appear near the start.
Okay. What's that for?
The racetrack. You can race the clock to win another thunder egg.
Right. I'll give that a go later.
Well, that's enough gas bagging from me. Let's head back to the Bly station.
Before we head back to the station, I'm gonna probably do a couple more things here. So as you can see, this is the little thing, but we don't have 300 opals, so we can't do that yet. So these green mushrooms here.
See these funny looking mushrooms? A bloke down at the local watering hole reckons that if you stand in the middle of them, something weird will happen.
Yeah, so these mushrooms, what they do is they'll teleport you back to the start of the map, as demonstrated. Boom, there you are, we're at the beginning. And then, of course, you can stand on them again, and they'll take you back to the finish, to the end portal. You can also just exit whenever you want. So, here's the race thing. I think we'll do it next time, though, because we're already gone 30 minutes. So that'll be it for this. This is Ty Tasmanian Tiger. I hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know what you thought. Like, dislike, comment, or subscribe. Feedback always appreciated. But until next time, double boomerang. I'm the Downunder Gamer, and I'll see you then.